EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line. Every time I start to believe.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Come on, Chikansi. In on the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shut up! Check out! 60 deep! Check! Go!
No turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. He's gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
46-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They get
on the play.
25 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60, check up!
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Looking to run. That's the National State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Viking 18!
Here's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Vikings.
It's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of the season unfolds.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Let's go. 19.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Here's a first carry for their running back. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and less than a yard.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Driver start on the ground. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
First down.
That one good for 29.
First rule of backed up offense. Get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. And let's not say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big to the yard.
Intended for number 33, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick six.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set, go!
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Vikings.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70,
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Vikings.
Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive. And he's hoping to come away with a touchdown. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off for 6.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Incomplete over the middle. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you. And all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for a 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Buccaneers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Cardinal, go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Kirsten Darrisaw, the first-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time.
Hold the ready. Here we go.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And 2 yards there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first
Brings
down.
up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vikings. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time, the final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 69. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
It's a
That's caught.
46-yard.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards.
So a big one there to start the drive. Pickup of 46 yards. They'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10.
Nice. Let's go now. Rock going.
He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. And that is Hawks in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers are back within 6.
27. Buccaneers 21.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll take it in at the goal line. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
There's a short one caught by Sanders. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Third and 2. Here we go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger. 7 Cardinal.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. 13 yards.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball went in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. It is third and long. Back to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the the 15-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and
8. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gut. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Please. 70 Lions. Trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain. They'll try again here, second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job of it.
And he's in! Touchdown, Minnesota. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line
With a
up
shotgun,
for 2.
it's a throw for McCarthy. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A tight end in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Will Reichert down on for the extra. The pick is good. The Vikings will extend he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They try the right side this time. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. He'll look to throw. One just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and
he gets free inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into the...
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Got room past the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Vikings.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
41-yard line.
Now it's good up the middle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here comes 3rd and 6. Quickly on the RPO, batted away, and that's incomplete. They're trying to get the ball out quickly. Defense was ready, and it brings up 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's second down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Makes it third and 11.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
19, capture 11, capture 11. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he will score again. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call the Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
In punt formation.
Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll start at the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. Here is 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will go up by 7. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. That's out for the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all. Here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Here's 1st down. To the air once more is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Throwing again is McCarthy.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. The clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throw on the run is complete. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
The pass on 7. Tackle by
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down.
Mike, I understand that aggressive play calling is sweeping the NFL, but this situation right here, your best chance of winning is pinning them deep with a punt, putting your defense back out there, and hopefully getting the ball back. But right now, giving your opponent a short field all but gives up all your chances of winning this game.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The failure on fourth down leads immediately to a first and goal. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Now, here's second and goal. One of the tight ends in motion right. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.